Angel Reese went off on Caitlin Clark fans who did something truly despicable to her and her family. Caitlin's ability to attract public interest and connect with fans has been likened to American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift. Her fans have been nicknamed Clarkies in reference to Swift's fan base of Swifties. And if you know anything about the Swifties, they show out for their idol. The same seems to be true for Caitlin's fans. However, sometimes these fans can cross the line. Playful banter can turn ugly quickly, which is a shame because a healthy rivalry between players is one of the best things about sports. However, fans can have a hard time separating what is happening on the court from the relationship players have off of the court. So by the end of this video, you will see why Angel Reese is extremely disgusted by what some fans did. It seems like Angel and Caitlin don't really have any animosity between one another. It's just competition. But fans have made things more difficult.
Playing each other since high school, and knowing that there's never been beef. We've talked trash to each other in AAU. That it's been that. So I think it's really just the fans, her fans, the Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans that are they ride for her, and I respect that respectfully. But sometimes it's very disrespectful.
The rivalry between the two started in college. Angel helped LSU win its first national championship, posting 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists in a 102-85 victory over Iowa in the title game. She won the Tournament Most Outstanding Player award and set the NCAA single-season record with 34 double-doubles. In the closing minutes of the game, Reese followed Caitlin Clark around the court and made a "you can't see me" gesture by waving her hand in front of her face, a taunt that was popularized by professional wrestler John Cena, before pointing to her ring finger in reference to a championship ring. Her actions came under scrutiny while some journalists and analysts criticized her for poor sportsmanship.
After the game was over, doing this to her, doing this. Find me one example in any sport of anybody after somebody wins a championship, confetti coming down, not in a close game, and find me a player stalking the best player on the other team. It does not exist. It does not happen. If a man did that, he would be called classless.
Ever since that moment, Angel has essentially become the villain. But that is only true if you're looking at things from Caitlin Clark's perspective. As far as Angel is concerned, she didn't do anything that extreme where she should be labeled a villain. At the same time, she felt as if Caitlin's fans crossed the line with some of their taunts.
I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that. But when it's behind your name, that's when a lot of people are they think, I don't like her because her fans are saying this. No, I don't believe in her heart that she has hatred towards me.
Caitlin definitely doesn't have a hating bone in her body. All season long, she has been on the receiving end of several dirty fouls and flagrant hits. One such hit was actually delivered by Angel. The incident happened when the Fever had a 63-62 lead with just under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Reese was coming from behind while teammate Isabel Harrison was also going for the ball. The former LSU star seemed to attempt a block but hit Clark's head instead. Officials originally called it a personal foul, and then after a review they upgraded it to a flagrant 1. Now this type of thing does happen a lot in basketball because it is a physical sport. However, with it being Caitlin, many believe that Angel crossed the line and did it on purpose. Reese, on the other hand, believes that she did nothing wrong.
Can you on the flagrant, did you feel like that?
The basketball play.
Yeah. Did you feel like that was the appropriate call or?
It's a basketball play. I can't control the refs. They affected the game obviously a lot tonight. So.
But it did look innocent, like you were going for the ball.
I mean, I'm always going for the ball, but y'all gonna play that clip 20 times before Monday?
But if you ask Caitlin, she doesn't care one bit about the drama. She even backed Angel Reese and said the flagrant foul was a basketball play and nothing more.
You get flagrant foul by Angel Reese. What's going through your mind, and how do you just stay within yourself to finish the game?
What's going through my mind is I need to make these 2 free throws. That's all I'm thinking about. It's just a part of basketball. It is what it is. She's trying to make a play on the ball and get the block. But yeah, I mean, it happens.
Caitlin has shown her disappointment about how much the talk is about other things and not the game itself. She believes that people should spend more time talking about what's happening on the court rather than these sensational headlines and stories. but that has not stopped some fans from doing horrible things like sending Angel death threats.
It's crazy, and it goes down to knowing, like, again, we are humans. Like, basketball is literally a game. Like, I promise you, it's literally a game. We have so much fun with it. But when it comes to death threats, when it comes to people finding, like, I'm talking about people have come down to my address, follow me home. Like, it's come down to that.
Now that is simply inexcusable. No matter how much you may dislike a player, there is no reason to actually send death threats or follow them home and try to intimidate them. But some fans simply do not know right from wrong. After Reese and LSU lost to Clark in Iowa in this year's Elite Eight in the NCAA tournament, Reese cried in the press conference as she revealed what kind of things she had been told that year.
I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and, like, not be there for them. So I just want to always just know, like, I'm still a human. Like, all this has happened since I won the national championship, and I said the other day I haven't had peace since then.
Now, fans can become fanatical and do some very despicable things. And speaking of despicable, Angel even alleges that some fans have made AI-generated images of her, depicting her without clothes on, and then sent them to her family members.
After the season, and when I was in my press conference and I was talking about being sexualized, like, I guess people thought that was like, because I post pictures in my bathing suits. No, like, multiple occasions, people have made AI pictures of me, like, naked, literally.
Really?
They have sent it to my family members. My family members are like, uncles are sending it to me, like,
no.
Are you naked on Instagram? It sucks to see that.
Now that is truly horrible. Not only are fans spreading fake images of her online, but are now involving her family members in it for no good reason other than to harm Angel. So no wonder she dislikes Caitlin's fan base. If someone did the same thing to Caitlin, they would be up in arms over it. Some have even tried to argue that Angel asked to be sexualized by the way that she dresses and the things that she posts on Instagram.
Where I'm saying I'm asking for, or like being able to have a moment where, like, I'm being vulgar or I'm this, that, like, it is, and it's the same. It's been happening for a really, really, really long time now. And now it's just like, okay, like, find something new.
And it's not like Angel is the first WNBA player to care about how she looks. This has been a thing for years now.
Lisa Leslie, like, I've always seen Lisa Leslie. Her hair was always slicked back. She had her lips on. Tina Thompson.
Candace Parker had baby hairs.
Oh, and did. Like, they've been doing this. It just wasn't, social media wasn't so prevalent that it is right now. Like, it's popping right now, and just being able to know that, like, I'm happy where we are. I'm happy to see all the girly girls.
However, Angel doesn't put any blame on Caitlin. In fact, she believes that one day her and Caitlin might even end up playing on the same team.
But, like, at the end of the day, it's a game that we do both love, but there is no hate. No hate. We're gonna play on the same team one day, I'm sure. Like, we're gonna definitely play on the same team one day. So
maybe
that's
2028.
2028. Yeah.
We got a glimpse of this deadly duo during the WNBA All-Star Game. The two rookies who have taken the WNBA by storm during the first half of the season did the same at Footprint Center, and the 2024 All-Star Game helping Team WNBA capture its second win in this format, 117-109. Angel Reese was the double-double queen during the first half of the season, setting a league record with 15 consecutive double-doubles. She added another such tally to her resume, posting 12 points and 11 rebounds in her All-Star debut. While Caitlin recently set the league single-game assist record with 19, and the Indiana Fever guard followed with 10 in her first All-Star performance. Against some of the best in the WNBA on Team USA, Clark and Reese were unfazed by the moment. They each played within themselves and made meaningful contributions to the win, and even had a viral bucket together. Now, if the two of them did ever team up, the league would be in trouble. You will have one of the most dominant playmakers teaming up with one of the most dominant paint players. That sounds like a recipe for a championship. Multiple at that.